friendly, cheery EML faces, as well as you, Demo. Your makers, obviously, there's 9 points still to play for, right? We have 2 teams confirmed to immediately. Romeo, he's somehow still standing, but he somehow wins it out! Oh no, that is not how you want to start your day, Loud, and that is side of green. They're going to try and maybe pinch some pressure here on towards Art, force the players out. They've got some smoke attention as there's a fight on towards Art window as well. There's a bit of a chance at a cross. They pick up one more kill. They're going for the spread and the damage across, and they're trying to see if they can make the plant. Nice. In the meantime, 2 of them almost line up, but it's just 2 defenders left and nobody can pay enough attention to get rid of it. The D ground the corner. Swings another body, and you can see that Swag is down, but now so is Resets. Just drifted a bit too close, and oh, this is a tricky retake here. He's going to see if he can try and bait it out. There's obviously 2 chances for them to just swing on. They fire the first shot across the bow. They've rotated around towards Ops and pulled themselves a way beautiful take.
There's where he is.
With 19 seconds.
Oh, vertical holes though to try and stop these smokes, but doesn't seem to be the case as Resets is now dishing them out. Oh, the first pick is going to go in Loud's way. And 30 seconds remaining. Not great here from Black Dragons.
I think this is it, right? The time has just once again sort of gotten away from them. Here it's being punished more. He's looking in towards the Fenrir trap. Swag does find one. It's back and forth. They've gotten resets in the mix of it, but you can see Mr. Outlaw and Rare's health goes down a little bit, and as does the player buried underneath the sort of aim. But oh, here's a drive. Here's a player above. As Rare is now set up with the shield. Gonna see if he can try and get a plant secured, but an easy pick up there for Live. Loud respond with a... This shark is a shield, and he's round the corner. Oh, there is no way. He got hit by the fire. He stunned out a little bit, does find the head of him, but I mean, took him a bit longer than it should have. Rare takes a lot of damage going through the fire, as he said. He's going to try and get in towards that cubby and go for the plant. They're smoking off all of those sort of verticalities that they're fishing for the fight itself, and the plant is otherwise secured. Swag gets one. They get the man down instead. It's a 3 versus 4, though. There is, you know, as they sort of had all the ideas on where it was going to go. They had a good take. They maybe baited in towards the blitz a bit. Now they've got a very tricky retake here. The 3 of them are still above. The other 4 have gone wide. There's one on the upside down rappel here. It's going to be the first bit of confrontation. You can see that the blitz is ready for anyone that tries to get in close on towards the door. The C4 will get taken out, but so will Live. There's one back and forth, though. As I said, that shield just stops anybody on the swing on towards green. They know they've got to play him, but they're out of time already here, Demo.
Yeah, easy cleanup. Kill that site player, and you dump all that util. You just flood. So simple.
Holes cannot be anywhere near as mobile. You can't cover both sides as easily with the smoke. You can do it, but nowhere near as easily. The Deimos just tears through another player underneath and then can put pressure on towards his actual tracked mark. Just being pinged, you can see it's all being fed over towards Fudo, who's then able to pick up the kill. Stemp gets a trade back out, but at this point, the 2 versus 4. Sorry, the 3 versus 1. And it's only a Thorn left. They're going to go for the plant itself. Rare's just going to hold it, trust the cover. Fair enough. And this is, what, 3 plants over the 4 rounds? I think they have not many more than that in the totality of the season, Damo.
And they've been very direct, haven't they? They've known what they've wanted to prioritize every single time, and so I just think overall here for Loud, it's a better kind of ideology, a better mentality, and there it is. Gabu with the opening pick, able to take down Romeo, and as we know, you lose that ram, you lose all of your vertical pressure that you would like to apply, and Stemp again in the aggressive position, finds 2, being supported by the Echo Drone. That's a lot better from Loud.
Yeah, this is more of, I think, kind of what we expected, leaning in towards the approach. Obviously, on the back of the Echo Drone, flawless. You couldn't ask for a better response to a tactical timeout, right? On towards the desks, if anybody's holding onto it, but the crossfire is deep all the way from the other side, and it's Janka that has survived this long, able to slow things down. Stemp finds that opening kill, and, well, really late as the fire starts to fight across. Rare takes a lot of damage. Romeo gets a double down, though. Suddenly levels things up now as they're seeing if they can slip their way around, but At this point, you still have a smoke canister, you still have the Shimikers, and you still have a Clash. They can be so good at denying this approach because, well, with only one of these walls open, it could just cause problems on the other side. And what else do they really have? A Flores drone at this point and a couple of tracks to force some engagement. 10 seconds. Whatever they're going to try and do with this plant, whatever they're going to try and make land, they got to make it. Swag able to find one kill. There goes the Clash. There goes pressure on the other side, but Live appears at the right possible time as the other two go down. Demo. And we have an even...
Loud going into the unknown with this one, or kind of a bit of for both teams. We haven't seen this one yet from Loud. So far...
I think we're seeing the most default game ever, and we're seeing the most default bans ever.
Gamma to games. There's a little pop in on towards barrels, and a smoke will force them round, but all caught out. Gabbett gets Gouda. Oh, Swag gets the shield right back.
Oh no, Live. Absolute freebie you've given over in favor of Black Dragons, and oh, what a flick there from Stem, takedown Swag, and oh, down goes the Echo. That's all of the denial gone here for Black.
It's just a narrowing, right? It's a choking of the hold on the back. You can see that trying to use the keybers, buy themselves some time and an angle, but the crossfires are just getting too intense. Leaves just the FURIA left. There is some pings, there is some option, but there's also a plant being confirmed on the other side of a gauntlet of guns. At this point, ooh, nice first. You can see they've peeled away. They're more than aware of where they are, and they can just try and take some pieces on towards this swing. Maybe he's actually not entirely done.
Hello?
Will he get lucky? Yes, he will! Oh, no! Not enough time to get bated breath as the track starts to come out. Further bees, further pressure, and, well, further behind that desk, the grenade will force the player to rotate, and they just catch the tail end. But 20 seconds, Demo. They've still got to try and find their way in. They're still being smoked out from the other side as well as Stemp suffers a big chunk of damage. Now they're going for the breach. Now they're going for this. It just feels like jobs that could have been done whilst the rest of this was going on. And you've still got to try and put the pressure against the Shimika launchers. You've still got to try and put the pressure on the players. And that's a way of doing it before you trade it out with the kick cold. Doesn't even matter. You got the kills. Black Dragons.
Loud's going to go for it at some point.
I mean, a teammate playing that position and having their team look out for them. We didn't see that earlier, but whoa, we almost saw a body get taken. Step gets on towards Romeo now. They're going to spray through. Here's the smoke and the smash. Swag's able to find Stemp. They're going for the plant. And it's the fuse that's doing it. They can't quite get the coverage. Can he find an angle in time?
Nice.
No, but he's just not able to get the kill either. And oh no. This is definitely filed under that sort of forum post of toughest retakes to make. What do you do? They've got to try and opt their way down green. It's the 4 versus 4, but all of the track stingers are going to limit some. Resets gets a cheeky double on the back end as well with Guto. He's finding one back, but Loud.
Again, it's pretty much what Black Dragons were doing. I think both teams have played these rounds backing up, as Rare can just hold this, but at the moment, Black Dragons, they're not dead. And oh, Bromi's got the first pick. Black Dragons won the round. You heard it here first. This is the trend. This is what we're talking about. I mean, Loud are going to try and attempt to force their hand and work their way into the site, but they're just being slaughtered inside of the stock room. Resets is found. Just somebody up ambling about in the hatch, and there's a friend with him. Black Dragons. Zami just rotate under the cover. Plant going down. Any denial? Anyone?
Smoke. Buddy?
He's tanked it. He tanked it.
Oh. Oh. I mean, a plant with all 10 players. It's a rare treat. It's a delicacy, but it was very late in the round. It wasn't even a surprise. Gudo makes his own surprise, swings the door with the shotgun, pops one, and there's two. It's a bit back and forth here. It's now just 2 attackers left, and you have a Clash on the board who's just dropped down. Was that on purpose? I don't know, but
oh my.
Okay, that's not a clean way of doing it. Perfectly played and baited there. Cost them the element of the time. They're drawing attention. The Clash in the 1 versus 1 to stop them being able to stop the planter, but he drops the shield, and there's the cover above. Gudo, all that's left, but he's too late. Oh, a masterful.
Last time they were here. So it is certainly a different approach where we don't see that strong util dump the block vision and lines of sight. However, Swag just been found, and that top floor control for Loud? It looks like it is. Black Dragons have forfeited that, and they're in the site.
Yeah, I was going to say, not just top floor control, they just walked in the breach. Shield on the back. You say, have we seen it all? We've never seen this.
Do this?
How have they done
does
this?
Simply walk into bunks and plant?
Suddenly, the 3 remaining players all show up to execute those 2, but they've done the damage here, Demo. They've not got the verticality. They still have Keybers. They could try and split their way across, but how do you play against those players on the top, right? How do you play against this element? The Snake, he's doing his best. He's sort of leaning in and putting the pressure back on, and there's Rare. Gone. Now as the grenades bounce around, it's a back and forth, but a grenade ends it.
Going their way, we get to congratulate Resets with the 3 points here. Do you feel like it was a very stressful game like Leo said it was?
Yeah, sure, because I think we choke a little bit on defense. Like, we knew we are better than Black Dragons, and we are doing some little mistakes. So for the ATEX, we just reset and just play the basic. A very stressful game.
Yeah, I'm sure that how important was it for you, Resets, to win this game, knowing that you're going to play against 2 very strong teams in the next 2 play days?
Against this kind of teams like Black Dragons, we need to do like more points we can. So winning 3 points today was very important for us.
Yeah, I guess I was surprised to see you guys go to Lair because I felt like they showed it once at kickoff, but it was a different lineup and they didn't play well on it. But from our POV, because we don't go in streams, we didn't know what Black Dragons was, how good they were on the map. Did you guys scream them, or what was the choice behind the Lair pick against these guys?
We didn't screen them. It was like our permaban. So it's not like right now we had some screens on Lair. Not too much, to be honest. We just play a little bit of Lair. And it was our permaban. We didn't know like what they do, but they also don't know what we do. So it was fair for me. So.
Not knowing what the teams do here on this map here. I mean, talking about those final 2 rounds, we already talked about it on the desk a little bit. Do you think it was just good opportunity spotting from you guys to get these plans down, especially in that top 4 5v5 round?
The top floor, Live said that Tachanka was missing his fire and he can plant. So it's just like Live call out. And in the last round, we knew they are going to do a retake defense. Like they are not playing the basic on the top floor. So I bring Nomad with Breach so I can cover rotates and also do the verticals and also gridlock to also the rotates. So we knew exactly like their defense on the last round.
That's awesome. Resets, as you already mentioned, you have a big game tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time and good luck against FaZe.
Thank you.
Good to hear.
And got grouped to now. I love the fact that they retained all of the players, that they decided to keep trust in their collective, because it seems that extra time that they've had is really helping them right now.
And these are 3 very welcome points as well, given there's only 6 more for them to get after this, and that is exactly how far the teams are apart from each other in regards of all the teams that are still eligible.